Century eggs look like something out of a horror movie with their dark green and black appearance, but they're actually a prized delicacy in Chinese cuisine. These eggs aren't really 100 years old. They're preserved for just a few weeks or months, in clay, ash, salt, and lime until they develop their unique color and jelly-like texture. The taste is rich and creamy, similar to a strong cheese, with a smooth texture that melts in your mouth. Known as insect caviar, Eskimos are ant larvae that look like tiny white rice grains and might make you feel queasy at first sight. These larvae are harvested from the roots of agave plants and are considered a luxury food in Mexico. They have a buttery, nutty flavor that's surprisingly mild and pleasant, often compared to corn or pine nuts. Balut is a partially developed duck egg that's been incubated for about 14 to 18 days, creating what looks like a small duck inside the shell. This street food might look shocking to newcomers, but it's packed with protein and considered an aphrodisiac in Filipino culture. The taste is similar to a regular hard-boiled egg, but richer and more complex, with a creamy yolk and tender meat. This traditional Scottish dish looks like a lumpy grey sausage that might not win any beauty contests. Haggis is made from sheep's heart, liver and lungs, mixed with oats, onions and spices, then stuffed into a sheep's stomach. Despite its scary appearance and ingredients, haggis tastes like a savoury spiced meatloaf with a slightly grainy texture that's actually quite comforting. Blood sausage, also called black pudding, looks dark and intimidating because it's made with animal blood mixed with fat and fillers. This food appears in many cultures around the world, including Europe, Asia, and Latin America. The taste is rich and iron-heavy, similar to a very savoury, dense sausage with a smooth texture that pairs well with eggs or bread. Stinky tofu smells absolutely terrible and looks like regular tofu that's gone bad, often appearing grey or black on the outside. This fermented tofu is aged in a brine containing vegetables, meat, and sometimes dried shrimp for weeks or months. Once you get past the smell, stinky tofu has a complex, tangy flavor that's crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, similar to aged cheese. This Italian cheese looks horrifying because it's literally filled with live maggots that you can see crawling around inside. Casu marzu is made by allowing cheese flies to lay eggs in pecorino cheese, and the maggots eat the cheese as they grow. The cheese has an intense, sharp flavor that's much stronger than regular pecorino, with a creamy texture that cheese lovers describe as unforgettable. Tête de veau, or calf's head, looks exactly like what it sounds like, a whole calf's head served on a plate with the brain, tongue, and cheeks visible. This traditional French dish might look gruesome, but each part has its own unique texture and flavor. The brain is creamy and mild, the tongue is tender like beef, and the cheeks are rich and flavorful, making it a favorite among adventurous food lovers. Despite their name, Rocky Mountain oysters aren't seafood at all. They're deep-fried bull or pig testicles that look like large, round fritters. This American West delicacy might make you uncomfortable just thinking about it, but they're surprisingly popular at festivals and restaurants. They taste like tender chicken or veal with a slightly chewy texture, and the breading adds a nice crunch that makes them quite enjoyable. Shirako refers to the reproductive organs of various animals, usually fish, and looks like white, blob-like pieces that might seem gross to many people. This Japanese delicacy is often grilled, fried, or served in hot pot, and it's considered a luxury ingredient. The taste is creamy and mild, similar to soft tofu or custard, with a smooth texture that melts in your mouth and absorbs the flavors of whatever sauce it's cooked with.